Okay, this is chapter 1. We're still in the mastery topics for the first mid-quarter test. And right now I'm looking at mastery topic that's listed under chapter 1, although it should probably be listed under mid-quarter 1. And it's topic number 2. And I'm just looking at problem 138 in your textbook, which is on about page 20. And I'm just going to do a few of these from that page. So the mastery topic is that you should be able to solve an equation for a particular variable. So in this case, they're asking you to solve for y. So y is the variable that you're trying to get alone. And of course, we have to follow all those great rules that the math gods have set up. And so there's certain order that you can do this stuff in. And basically, it's the opposite of the order of operations. So when I'm looking at A, and I'm trying to get y alone, the first thing I can do is I can minus 6. And the reason I can do that, it might be helpful to look at that up here, is because 6 minus 6 is 0. And so 3y plus 0 would just be 3y. And so that'll at least start whittling away. So, but of course I have to do that to both sides. Now x minus 6, there's really nothing I can do with that because it's not like terms. So I end up with x minus 6 equals 3y. Now the reason I can't subtract 3 here is because 3 is not a like term with 3y. So the only other option would be to divide by 3 in this case, because 3y divided by 3, the 3's will cancel, and my y will be alone, which is what I wanted. But anytime you divide by something, you have to divide everything by that something. So I'm going to take, and y on this side now equals x over 3 minus, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. So that's how I'd solve for y for problem A. Now for problem C, there's an easy way to do this and a not easy way to do this. So what I want you to think about is if you knew that, let's see, 25 equaled something squared, you could probably, and let's just make this a y because that's staying with the course, you could probably guess what y is. Well, you could guess half of what y is, but you would tell me y is either 5 or y is negative 5. And so I would say you're right, because negative 5 when I square it is 25, and 5 when I square it is 25. How you got that in your mind, what you're thinking about is you're thinking, what's the square root of 25? And then you're sticking either a positive sign in front of it or a negative sign in front of it. So that's what you're thinking. So in this case, I'm going to do the same thing, only now I have this whole quantity in parentheses here. And so, but I'm going to do the same thing as far as getting rid of that squared symbol. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take positive or negative the square root of both sides. So I'll take positive or negative square root of x, and when I take the square root of this side, I'm just left with the y minus 5. Because the square root of anything squared is itself. And once I do that, solving it for y becomes very easy. I can add 5 because negative 5 and positive 5 is 0, leaving me with just y over here. And if I add 5 to this side, I end up with 5 plus or minus the square root of x. And that's how I'd solve that problem. Okay, and actually I'm going to make another video because this one's already getting kind of long. So for part D, you can go to the next video.